convict.
We're vibing tonight, boys. We're vibing tonight.
We're riding down the boulevard. We're riding through the dark night. We're half a tank and empty heart. Pretending we're in love, but it's never enough. Not as the sirens fill the lonely air. Oh, how did we get here now, babe? We see a storm is closing in. Pretending we scared. Don't say a word while we dance with the devil. You brought a fire to a world so cold. We're out of time on a highway to never. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't say a word while we dance with the devil. You brought a fire to a world so cold. We're out of time on a highway to never. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We're running all the red lights down. No way that we can stop, nah, nah. A quarter tank and almost gone. Pretending we're in love, but it's never enough. Nah, I wish we could take it back in time. Before we cross the line, now, babe. We see a storm is closing in. I reach out for your hand. Don't say a word while we dance with the devil. You brought a fire to a world so cold. We're out of time on a
You
highway.
even need a chart? Just listen to music. Watch the charts. The must now. Stupidest purchase I've made in a long time.
She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she drive a Maserati. Then she got a body, she be tryna party. She be tryna party. She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she drive a Maserati. Then she got a body, she be tryna party. She be tryna party. Surf for shawty, she just caught the wave. 24 been getting paid. Diamonds in the watch, no shirts. All these lights on the chain and arcade. Pop one pill, pop two pills. Roll, 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 now she going downhill. And she was born in Texas, so you know she flexing. Shawty got style, I can tell how she dressed. She just moved to LA. She be tryna party. She be tryna party. She just moved to LA. She be tryna party. She be tryna party. She ain't used to the weather. She be rocking no clothes. Fucked up last night.
All right. Let's get serious. The shades are off. We're here. We got the bald head freshly shaved. Woo! Woo! It's summertime, baby. We got the iced out Cartier Santos. Newest edition. Probably one of the dumbest things I've ever purchased, but I don't care. I don't care. Okay? It's all monopoly money. It's just numbers on a screen. You're not going to be able to take it with you. Except I will be buried with all of my money and all of my jewelry and all my watches. Ain't no one getting any of that shit. All right. This is going to be a relatively quick stream. I didn't really want to stream today. We just did one on Wednesday, but I was listening to the music. It's beautiful here in Vancouver. Finally, we got some nice ass weather. So I've been at the beach the last 2 days, drinking in the sun, getting a sunburn, doing what you do as a Canadian in the summer. But I wanted to get a video out for you guys real quick. I'm gonna try and keep this stream 40 minutes. We'll see what happens. We'll see how lit the chat gets. But I was jamming the beats and I said, you know what? Why not share the music, share the good vibes with all the homies? So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share the good vibes with you. If anything, if you glean anything from this stream, it's that I have immaculate music choices. And I know how to get the fucking vibes going. I hope you enjoy the beats. I love just jamming to the beats. I would love to do a DJ set one day. But yeah. So let's get into the charts here. We're gonna take a quick look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'll kind of update you guys on my thoughts. I don't really love this range that we're in. I don't really have a super clear trade idea where we are currently. Basically, what I'm thinking right now is I'm either gonna long some sort of breakout or long lower. I am currently short Bitcoin, but I'm not in love with the position. So we'll kind of talk about what my thoughts are and what my kind of plans are. As always, I'll give you guys my my plan for direction, either way, and then obviously what you do at the end of the day is totally up to you. Let's pump the likes up here, guys. 200 people watching just on YouTube, 36 likes. It's not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. If you can believe it, I'm dead sober right now. I haven't had a single drink today. I went to the gym. See, I hate this fucking little bullshit that's happening in the background. One sec. Hold on. Is that better? Or is that worse? I feel like purple is the best color for the green screen. I need a proper fucking light is what I need. Is this better? Kind of eliminates some of that graininess there. Okay. So, yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, dead sober right now. That dance session that you guys got was just purely on the energy of vibes alone. But I am a little bit tired. I drank quite a bit this weekend. And it's just been, it's like the first weekend of summer here in Canada. Finally, it's been so rainy and so shitty. And then the last 3 days, it's been 30 degrees Celsius. So naturally, what do? Everyone gets outside. We go to the beach. We drink. We have a good time. We hang out outside. So that's what I was doing. So luckily, I didn't burn too badly. I was lathering up with the sunscreen there. But yeah, it's definitely been fun. Getting outside and enjoying the nice weather. So quick shout out to the sponsors of the stream, Prime XBT. If you want to help me out, as I told you guys in the last video, use the link in the description, sign up with that link, and then put in the code Mayne50 as your promo code, and then deposit some funds. That helps me out. I get a little bit of a kickback when you guys do this. So really would appreciate. I know a lot of people have been trying to get into my Discord. That's how you get in. You sign up. On Prime there, and that's how you're going to get in. So if you want to join the Discord, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just sign up to Prime. Really helps me out. So the chat is going off already. Looks like everyone's having a good time. Jason Bourne says Agent 47. And now he says, how many stealth kills did you get last weekend? I get it. I have a shaved head. I get a lot of comments about my head, my hair, because I wear a lot of hats. As you can see, I shave my head. Why do I shave my head, you might wonder. I'm in my 30s and I'm balding. That's what happens, guys. I know some of you guys might not be that old yet, but as you get older as a man, sometimes your hair starts to thin. So rather than be some bitch and rock some bullshit comb over fucking hairpiece fucking bullshit, as a man, as a Sigma male, I said, I'm just going to shave the motherfucking thing and get it over with. And now I'm free as a bird. I wake up, I look the same all the time. I don't shave it every day because I still have hair. I don't know if you can see. But it's just thin. Some people tell me that I shouldn't shave it. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. So it's very freeing when you get to that point in life where you just don't give a fuck what people think. I've been shaving my head for 5 years now, and I love it. I enjoy it. Let it grow out for a couple weeks, shave it again. It's just what I do. I don't know. Everyone's always like, oh, take your hat off, or what's like, I shaved my head, guys. It is what it is, right? And some of you who are in your 20s, you might not know that this is probably going to happen to you. And if it doesn't, hooray for you. I don't really care. I'm very happy with how I look. I do just fine with the ladies. Ask your mother. And I really don't give a shit. So hopefully that quells. And I also have like so many fucking videos on my fucking YouTube with no hat on, with a shaved head. So it kind of surprises me that people still wonder, what the fuck is going on there. And who knows, maybe I'll go to Turkey and I'll get hair plugs. Who gives a fuck? Henry Elijah Davis says 30-year-old buying iced out Cartier is like a 19-year-old with 50K. If you think an iced out Cartier costs 50K, you're getting ripped off and you need a new jeweler, my friend. But I'm sorry that you're poor and you have to try and put other people down to make yourself feel better. My watch collection is probably worth more than the net worth of your entire extended family, bro. So I'm sorry that you're upset that I bought a shiny watch, man. It's going to be okay. Your name's also dumb. Elijah? Fuck you. Anyways, yes, you can mob. You can rub my head for good luck if you want. Jane, of all people, Jane, who should be watching my older videos, it's you. You need to be watching my older videos. Come on, I have educational videos on there. You should be watching them. All right. So let's get into Bitcoin here. So we're kind of in this just range still. In all honesty, I wish I had left my long open from down here. But I closed it, as you guys know, right? We talked about the long I took down here, and I ended up closing it on the way up here. We got a spike up. And my initial plan was, okay, we came into resistance here, get a close, look to re-add down here because we're now back into this 12-hour order block, right? Down candle before the up move that broke market structure. We're back at this 12-hour order block. So you could argue that this is an area where you might want to be looking for longs potentially. But I kind of went against my plan and I ended up looking at potential shorts because what I saw, not on here. So if you look here, this actually closed above the high. So technically that's a break in market structure. But if you look at some of the trading exchanges, right, we actually SFP'd that high, right? So this 12-hour candle actually was an SFP here of this high, and then we broke market structure to the downside on the 12-hour here. So what I actually went and ended up doing, and I posted about this in Discord, right? Just going to delete some of this here. We have our break in market structure here. We have our SFP. So I actually sold into this pullback here. So my short entry is at like 21,400 and my stop initially was here. I wanted to see this low get closed below on the H12, which is what we saw. So we've seen that break in market structure on the 12-hour here to the downside. This is the last swing low before that swing high. It's now broken to the downside. So arguably, if you're a bear, what you want to see now, just get my little fucking things back here. If you're a bear, what you want to see is this area get defended. This is now a 12-hour, technically a 12-hour bearish order block here. Right? Up candle for a down move that broke a low. So if we come up into here and you're bearish, you want to see this reject, right? And basically the plan that I shorted up here, but this would be the next level to get defended if you're bearish. What I want to see effectively is this level get run down here. I would like to see, you know, we've got now equal lows here effectively. We've got some relatively equal lows down here. I kind of want to see something like this happen. And then maybe a move up. This would be a long trigger for me down here back at 19.8. I hate how they've done this. I have to have an extra button press now. That pisses me off. If you pull your fib, that would also bring us into the lower part of the range, right? There's that 19.8 level right at the mid-range. So a pullback down here would be kind of one of those OTE pullbacks. Maybe something like this. This would be a long idea that I'd be potentially looking to trade if we come and run this major swing low. That's kind of where I'm targeting on this short. So I'm short right now from here. Expecting a bounce here at this support, right? Up into here. I want to see another leg down. I want to see us run this low, this level, and then this is where the next long setup, however that looks, maybe it's some sort of over under, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe it just comes down to the level, right? Bounces, retest. I don't know what it's going to look like, obviously in advance, but that's kind of where I would TP this short, would be down here. Now, if we come up into this 12-hour order block and we're just consolidating here and we're looking bullish and we start moving up, I will likely cut my trade at or near break even, okay? See, it's doing this again. I hate this fucking... The lighting is so annoying. Now it's not turning on at all. Of course. Why would it? Why would it? Sorry, guys. I need... of course. It's fucked now. Unreachable. How? I was just using it. Fuck you, piece of shit. Nanoleaf, if you're watching this, fuck you. Unless you want to sponsor me, then I will shill your products. That's kind of the plan I have right now. To be honest with you, like, I don't really have the strongest conviction in my trade here. You know, I do think that we're in a range. Like, if you zoom in a little bit, we're effectively in a range here, right? And we're trading right around the mid-range. Like this is like a clear range. Ran the low, went to the high. Now we've run the high, and I'm effectively short here, right? Targeting the range low. That's basically the play. I'm playing the range, right? So I think that the best setup is going to occur either down here, right? Run this low, range low, some sort of reclaim action, whatever it's going to look like. Or if we hold the mid-range here, right? We're getting some rejection wicks here right at the mid-range. Maybe we bounce up. I still would look for weakness here into that order block. But if we come up and we get back above the range high, I think it's a breakout long, right? So I think if we get back above the range high, I think it's a breakout long play up to here. And possibly higher, right? But if we are able to do this, I'd be looking for a breakout long at the range high. So yeah, I would not be longing here. I'd be late, right? If you're longing here because you're like, okay, here's mid-range, here's our bullish order block, I want to get long. Absolutely, I see the perfect logic in that setup. Stop down here, long right now, target 1, target 2. Nothing wrong with that setup in my opinion. But personally, I'm short. And I'm hoping that we get one more move down to the range low, and then we either dump further, or if we consolidate, right, run this low and then consolidate here, then I'm looking to get long, and I think the next move up would be the one that takes us here. Does that make sense? That's just my plan. I don't really know. I haven't taken a ton of trades. I've been enjoying the weather. I don't feel the need. I don't need to take trades every day to make money anymore. I'm beyond that. So I take trades when they're really high conviction for me. This isn't the highest conviction trade, but it ticked the boxes at the range high, put in the SFP, it ticked the necessary boxes for me to get into the setup, right? It's effectively a breaker play, right? Here's your H4 breaker right there. Down candle, cause an up move that took out a high. You're selling the retest. Could shave some off right now, but the ultimate target is down here and down below this low. But that's my plan. I don't really know. Long down here or long up here would probably be the higher conviction play for me. So long back towards below 20K or a long above 21,675, targeting probably 23 to 24,000. And again, right, if we get this long breakout play, there's going to be altcoins like Ethereum, for example, which I'll go over, that will have a bigger move to the upside probably, and will offer a larger return. But if I'm able to long here, right, up into, let's say, 24K, that's a 10% move, right? Even to 23 is a 6% move. I'm very happy with that. So that's kind of my plan for now. This is how I'm viewing the market. Not super high confidence setup personally for me where we are right now. I want to see if either my short plays out and then look for a long down here. Remember that old all-time high level goes right through here as well. So that's your confluence. Or a breakout long above here, trading up into here, right? And if we long down here, right? Target 1, target 2, target 3. Okay? So pretty straightforward plan. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. That's what I'm thinking. But the long from here to here was a nice little play that we caught. So I'm happy with that. Again, I don't need to force trades right now. I don't need to be in a trade every single day. As much as I'm a degen and I like to trade, I live in Canada. The weather is not nice all year round. So when it's nice, I like to get outside and I like to fucking, what is this? Now it's doing fucking all sorts of crazy shit. What is going on here? Is it better with no light? Like I don't like this graininess in the background. This light makes me look even whiter than I already am. But yeah, I don't really have a super high confidence direction right here. Not the ideal market conditions for me. If you're scalping, for sure, you could look for a long from here up into here, potentially up into here. But I'm going to wait and see. It's only Monday. It's early in the week. I don't need to rush into something. So I'm going to wait and see. That's my thoughts on Bitcoin. If I go warm. What if I turn regular lights on? Is that better? Good enough. I don't care anymore. It's because the sun is going down, so it's getting darker outside, and I have huge windows. So the lighting is just kind of wonky right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop fucking with it. I'm just going to accept it. That's not going to be perfect. I need like a proper studio. Honestly, if I'm going to take over from BitBoy, I need proper studio. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone. Would you ever get Bosley? I don't know what Bosley is. This guy says we're going to see a dump again tonight or tomorrow morning. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm currently short from 21,400 though. Let me check actually. My exact entry is 21,451. An iced out Cartier costs 50K AUD here after tax, nerd. I was right. Again, your jeweler's ripping you off, bro. Because I buy tons of luxury watches. If you're paying 50,000 Australian dollars, L for living in Australia, bro. Hope you get bit by a spider, you fucking cunt. You're getting ripped off, bro. You're getting ripped off, absolutely. You let me know when you have $50,000. I don't know how many decades of your life you will need to work to save up that much money, but when you get that sum, if you want a nice watch, you let me know. I'll set you up with the right guy. Nerd. You're calling me a nerd. You're watching me stream, bro. Who's the nerd? I get paid by people to do this, and I enjoy it, and people want to listen to me talk. You're sitting at home alone watching me. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Get some self-awareness. Oh my God. Or don't. I don't really care. Go walk outside and one of the fucking 99% of all the deadliest creatures in the entire world that live in Australia, probably in your backyard, maybe they'll bite you and they'll put you out of your sad, miserable existence. Oh my God, you're so sad. Henry Elijah Davis, nerd. Fuck you. Where's my stop? My stop is above this 12-hour high. And now you're trying to talk to me about the actual. Now he's just like, I have a short order at 21,149. Trying to catch the last leg down before we go to the range high next. Who are you? Who is this guy? Oh my God. I get paid as well to watch your streams by that logic. That doesn't even make sense, bro. Just give up. Just give up. It's fucking over for you, man. It's fucking over. All right. So, what's up, the Wade man? How you doing? Are you short biased on BTC based on the S&P? I'm short biased on BTC based on the BTC chart. The S&P is actually attempting to flip this gap here, right? So I had the long idea from here to here. We blasted through that, and it closed as a decent candle. So I don't know yet. If we get back below here, that would look good for my short. But you have to remember, I'm only targeting another 1,000 points down on Bitcoin, and then I'm targeting potentially back up. I want to see more relief, ideally, but I'm short purely based on the technicals. Literally, run of the range high, H4 breaker block, right there. Stop is here, target the range low. That's my exact fucking setup. That's what it's based on. Okay. Give me my shit back, bruh. Give me my shit back, bruh. All right. Why do people come here and talk shit? Let the man teach us his ways. Fuck off. If it wasn't for me, I'd be pretty lost still. I appreciate that. I appreciate that message, but the shit talkers in the stream are half the fun, right? I love interacting with the chat. That's what makes it fun. And I don't actually want you to get bitten by a poisonous animal. I'm just kidding. We're just fucking busting balls, man. All right. Do you use lose stops, Mayne? I think you mean the word loose. And it depends on the setup. Again, the stop goes where the idea is wrong. You don't put your stop here. Like, let's say you're shorting this like, let's say you're shorting the setup I just explained. Okay. I hate this extra button press. Fuck you, TradingView. So let's say you're shorting this breaker setup that I just explained. Okay. Your entry is on this retest. You could put your stop here. Technically, that's the breaker stop, or you could put your stop at the high that the breaker caused. Okay. Now, where's my trade idea wrong? Technically, if it gets back above the breaker, it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong above here. Now, what you're not going to do is put your stop. Let's say you enter, here. You're not going to put your stop like let's say you enter here. You're not going to put your stop right here. Why? Because it could do this. It could go all the way to the top of the breaker and then sell off. You're going to be pretty pissed. If you're putting your stop there, like you get filled right away, then you put a super tight stop at that candle high because you want some super high reward to risk trade. That's not the right logic, right? Shout out to logic. You put your stop where the trade idea is wrong, not so it gives you the RR that you want, right? If the RR on the trade based on where your stop has to go, because that's where the trade idea is wrong, if the risk reward is shit, maybe it's a shit trade, right? Like if you have to put your stop here, okay? But then your target, so let's say you shorted here, your stop has to go here because this is where you're wrong, but your target was only to here. Well, maybe that's not such a good trade, right? Less than 1-to-1 risk to return, reward to risk ratio, right? Your stop goes where the idea is wrong, not just so you can have a pretty RR that looks good, okay? I'm 31, but I turn 32 very soon. Why bald? Already talked about that at the start of the stream. All right. Is everyone on the same fucking page? Jesus Christ. Mayne, do you back trade early? Yes, I used to do tons of back testing. Absolutely. I used a software because I'm old. I used to trade on MT4, MetaTrader 4, and I had a software that I could run on there that would actually let me, it's like the replay tool, but you can go way back. So I could go back to like 2005 on the EU, Euro USD, and I could live trade it at any speed I want with all of the price data. It was very cool. All right, so does everyone understand my plan on Bitcoin, my logic for the trade setup, all that fucking shit? I'm in so many group chats, I want to kill myself. All right, let me know in the chat if everyone is following along. Okay. Gladiator says, can you take a look at the queues, please? You haven't asked a single question, bro. What is your question? Mayne, how do you feel about older women? I love all women. Nat, assuming you are one. Are you? You psyoping me. I love all women. I think age is just a number. And yeah, I mean, if you're dope, you're dope. I think age is, obviously physical age is important in certain instances. If fucking Chris Hansen is watching and trying to set me up for some bullshit. But I think I've met people who are in their 20s who act like they're fucking 50. And I've met people who are 50 who act like they're 20. I think a lot of it is just mindset, having just a general zest for life. I think that's super important. My parents, for example, in their 60s, still love to party and throw down and have a good time. And that's how I'm trying to be, no matter how old I am. So I don't care how old you are. Okay, I think we're all on the same page here. All right, I'm just gonna ban Henry from the chat because I think you think that you're funnier than you are, but you're not that funny. I love busting balls. I love having a good time, but you're just trying really hard to be funny, and it's not really working. So it's kind of just boring me at this point. It was good fun. Nice chatting with you, but better luck next time, champ. Okay. So that's the plan on Bitcoin. Hopefully everyone is on the same page. Very quickly to summarize it, okay? I'm short from here. Not this actual, pretty damn close to that wick. I'm hoping for a run of this low. We're into support right now. We have the mid-range of that range I just drew, and we have this order block here. So this is an area where we're naturally going to be stalling. I want to see us trade lower, and then I'm either looking for some sort of long down here, target 1, target 2, target 3, or I'm looking for a breakout if we trade up here, looking for a breakout long around 21.5, 21.6, targeting 23 to 24. Okay? That's it. Ethereum. Similar to Bitcoin, like, you know, we're trending up right now. Obviously, high time frame context, we're still down horrendous, right? But this is the 12-hour chart. We have a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. So could we be putting in a higher low? If you're looking just on SR, we're kind of hovering around this SR level right here, just about to tag it there. Similar to Bitcoin, I'm not in a position on Ethereum, but I see Ethereum playing out one of two ways. I would love to see a move either down here. Okay, we have that key SR level there, and we have an order block that is formed there that is yet to be tested. So we have a down candle that caused an up move that broke market structure. If we come down here, some sort of long setup forms in here. I'm interested in trading that up into this fair value gap, which is from like 1320 up to about 1400. Above this high, fill in some of this gap. That would be where I'd be looking. Or if we are able to reclaim here, okay, if we're able to get above here, same as Bitcoin, a breakout long. Because if I'm targeting 1400, let's say, if we were to get a breakout long around, what is this, 1270 to 1280, okay, to 1400 is still a 10% move. So if we do this, we're going to do this. If I can catch this part of the move, I'm happy. I don't care that this was the low and I didn't long it at 1180 and, you know, sell the Pico top. I don't care. I have a plan. If we're able to get above here, I'm going to be looking for a long with a potential of 10% upside. That's all I'm focused on. I don't care about catching the bottom or the low. That doesn't matter to me. I want to catch the meat of the move. I want to have a risk-adjusted setup that I believe I have confidence in, enough confidence to put my money behind, right? I have a plan. I'll know where my idea is wrong. All of that fun stuff, all of those boxes getting ticked. That's what I want to see. So I have no problem catching the breakout long. So Ethereum, very similar to Bitcoin plan here. Breakout long above here. Or long lower. Okay. Do we run this low? I personally don't think so. But we could. If we SFP that low, I would absolutely long it. But into this order block, some sort of long, target 1, right? Target 2. Or if we get above here, just targeting that fill there. Okay, those are the two plans I'm looking for right now. But as it stands right now, it's Monday, right? We ran a high. We're now trading below. You've got that breaker setting up play on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm not rushing into a long here. I'm going to wait and see. But hopefully that plan is pretty clear here. I'm either waiting for lower, like sub 1120, or I'm waiting to get back above 1280. And if you can't wait for those in-betweens, because I'm trading this based on the 12-hour chart, and you're like, I need to get in a trade sooner, zoom in, right? Maybe there's a trade here on the hourly you can take. We just had an hourly SFP. We just had a breaker here on the hourly. Okay, maybe you want to, maybe if we are going down here, we come up here, you short it, stop there, you catch the next leg down. Right? Like if you need to be in a trade right now, by all means, go do whatever the fuck you want on the lower time frame. I'm trading on the higher time frame right now. I don't need to be forcing some sort of entry on the low time frame. I don't really care. But I'm going to be following my plan. What you want to do is up to you. A short here makes perfect logical sense. We're in a downtrend on the hourly. The high time frame is in a downtrend. There's a SFP setup, right? So you have your high time frame confluence. You have your low time frame confluence. You have a setup pattern. You know where your idea is wrong. If you're shorting a pullback here, I'm pretty sure you're wrong if we run that SFP high, right? So that could be your setup. Ticks all the boxes. Go ahead and take it. Make your money. Pay the trader. You're on. You're done. You're on for the next one, right? So do whatever you're going to do, guys. But that's kind of my plan. Bitcoin, Ethereum laid out, hopefully succinctly. Let me know if you guys understand. My wife's boyfriend says hi. Hello to your wife's boyfriend. Mayne, are these videos saved? Yes, all my videos, I think they're on Twitch, but they're absolutely on YouTube in full form. I also always upload a condensed stream the next day, and then a little joke segment, which everyone seems to like. Looking to long ETH at 1050 if the market seems healthy. Great. Sounds like you got a plan. Hey, Trader Mayne, how do you network so well with cool people? Also, what's your favorite comedians, if you have some, or funny people in general? Networking with cool people, I mean, you got to put yourself out there, right? I mean, I've gone to crypto events. I interact with people on Twitter. I'm in Discords. I'm in Telegrams. Right? That's how I've met all of my homies through crypto is those means, and then meeting them in person. I really haven't met anyone in person that I met obviously online first that I didn't like. Everyone on crypto Twitter seems to be super nice and respectful in person. And again, at the end of the day, it's just the internet, right, guys? Favorite comedians, I love Bill Burr, George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Mitch Hedberg, Daniel Tosh, There's so many. Seinfeld, Chappelle, obviously. So many. How do we get girlfriends sub 30K BTC? You don't. You get boyfriends. That's the whole point of the gay line. We don't get girlfriends down here. Price needs to get to work, right? Or go to the gym. Get some tattoos. Get some muscles. That works too. Maybe have a personality. Be funny. Be charming. Those things might work. Or Bitcoin going above 30K. Either of those things. Could you explain Bitcoin 1 again? No, go just rewind the video, bro. I don't need to repeat it. There's hundreds of people watching this. Okay, Mayne, what do you think about the Bybit competitions? I mean, I have no issue with trading competitions. I generally don't do them because I find, first of all, the time period is usually really short. What if I only take one trade in the week, right? Like a lot of the people doing those competitions are high leverage scalping, right? And that's just not really how I trade. But I don't see any issues with trading competitions. I mean, some people have insane returns in those things, which is nuts. But a lot of people also completely zero out almost immediately. I think one of the problems with competition, not that it is like a real problem, I guess, do what you want to do, is you might be like if you're trying to learn to trade, you shouldn't be doing competitions, right? Because you're gonna force yourself to take trades because you're like, oh, I'm competing, I have a deadline, I've got to get whatever ROI to win, and you might be forcing trades, right? You're a great teacher. Thank you, Just Cuz. Appreciate that. Any specific videos you recommend me watching from the past? All of them, bro. Every single one. I have playlists that have condensed streams. Those are usually good. And then I have some educational focused ones as well. You don't seem to be trading alts at all, man, like AVAX and FTM. Yeah, I don't trade a lot of altcoins. It doesn't mean I don't think you can make money on altcoins. Like I did an entire video about this, right? I said when Bitcoin bottoms, not forever, but just when it looks bottomed and you say, okay, I think Bitcoin and Ethereum might bounce. That's when you can start looking for altcoins to play to the upside that might have asymmetric reward to the upside. So I'm like, okay, when Bitcoin looked bullish, right, and had that bullish reaction off of 17K, look what Solana did, right? It did like a 65% move to the upside. That's much more than what Bitcoin did, right? But what you had to do is look at Solana BTC and make sure that that also looked good. Lo and behold, it did. It came into support, right? Huge rally after touching support. So absolutely, you can make money on altcoins in the downtrend. I did an entire video on this. I've talked about it multiple times on stream. I just primarily trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's what I'm really good at. I'm really comfortable at it. I consistently make money, and I'm trading with enough size where I don't need something to go 50%, right? I'm happy catching 5 to 10% moves on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm making tons of money doing it, right? But it does not mean you can't trade alts. You mentioned FTM, right? This looks like it's underperforming relative to some other alts. Well, maybe not actually, I lied. This chart was just not zoomed in properly. But again, FTM, 50% move off the bottom. Where was FTM BTC? Oh, look, FTM BTC came into a monthly order block. You could argue this is a 2-month order block there. Ran a previous month's low, and Bitcoin looked bullish. Now it's time to start looking for setups on altcoins, right? That's all that those videos, right? And an SFP here on the 12-hour too. So it ran a monthly low, 12-hour SFP into a monthly order block. By all means, go look for longs on the USD pair, right? What I'm trying to teach you guys to do is make your own decisions. I can't look at every single chart and track every single chart. First of all, I have no desire to do it or need to do it, right? Because I'm trading Bitcoin and Ethereum primarily. But if you want to trade alts, I'm giving you guys the tools to go and do that yourself, right? You don't need me. If you want to trade altcoins, fucking trade altcoins till the cows come home. I do not care. I trade what I know and what I'm comfortable with and what I consistently make money doing, right? So that's all I'm really focused on. But tons of alts outperformed off the bottom, and I said that that would happen. I said if you're looking for asymmetry, look at altcoins, but make sure that the altcoin is outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. So when you have something like this happen, your altcoin that you say, hey, I really want a long phantom, well, when it comes into monthly support on the BTC pair and Bitcoin itself looks like it might rally, then that's when you want to pay attention. Because let's assume that Bitcoin dumps to 15K next week. This is going to dump way harder, right? So it's a double-edged sword. There's going to be asymmetry on the bounces and on the drops, right? So you got to be careful, obviously. All right. How do I join Discord if XBT is banned in your country? Just DM me, bro, and I'll send you an invite. That's some BS. I go to the gym and they don't flock. It's all personality. Yeah, you can be jacked as fuck, but if talking to you is like talking to a fucking wall, you're gonna have some issues. But your job as a man, right, is to show to the world, right, that you are high value. And there's several ways you can do that. Money is just one of them, right? Being good looking, obviously. Some of these things you can't control. You can't control genetics, but you can control how your body looks based on exercise, right? You can make sure your teeth are white and straight. You can dress well, right? There's lots of stuff you can do. You can upgrade. Just like, you know, girls might wear makeup, dudes can dress well, be well groomed, all that kind of shit. Have a personality, be funny, be charming, put yourself in social situations, right? All of those things together are what create your perception that you're putting out into the world. And if you're not trying, right? Like I know tons of super rich dudes who get no fucking bussy. They're getting no bussy. No bussy or pussy. None. Because they're fucking nerds. Just because you're rich, it doesn't change. If you were a nerd and then you're rich, now you're just a rich nerd, right? It takes more than just having money. I will admit, having money definitely helps. Just like being in shape is going to help. It's a lot easier for an in shape guy, right? Because a lot of people base their attraction initially just on looks. It's going to help a lot more. If you're fucking fat and you're, you know, a nerd versus you're ripped and you're a nerd, the fucking ripped guy probably has a better chance, right? So just because people are shallow, that's how it is, right? I'm not saying you have to fucking be some Greek god, but do put all these things together and take control of what you can, and you will be fine. But yeah, just going to the gym is not enough. But money definitely helps. But trust me, I know tons of rich people from CT who have absolutely zero game with women. Have you seen a difference in your statistics since the bear market? Yeah, I'm making less money for sure, because not everything is going up, right? In a bull run, I'm denominated in Bitcoin, right? When I was trading from here all the way here, and a lot of this, I owned a shitload of Bitcoin. So every day when I was making money trading, my Bitcoin was also appreciating in value, right? I read on Twitter, this guy said that there are types of wealth: financial, social, physical, and mental, and time. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Listen, it all works together, right? Like if you have money, you have more freedom, which can allow you to do other things for sure. You can buy stuff, you can go on trips, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, right, and speaking as an older man of almost 32 years of age, personality, sense of humor will get you very fucking far. Very, very, very fucking far. Do you hold spot with no stop loss, or is it all in USD? I'm almost 100% in stables and in cash, and have been for a very long time. You guys need like a fucking stream on like how to talk to chicks? Is that what we're asking for here? Y'all are down bad, huh? Mayne, you got a paid group. No, I do not. What is your most successful trade? I don't know, buying Bitcoin sub 5K and selling a lot of it for above 60K. That was pretty fucking good. I've had lots of 10Xs, 20Xs on alts, but in terms of like dollar amount, right? Because if you have a 10X on a $5,000 position, that's awesome. Or a 100X on a $5,000 position, that's awesome. But a 10X on a fucking multi-million-dollar position, a lot different. All right, so I don't want this video to go super, super long, guys, but the plan on Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think, is pretty fucking straightforward. I'm probably going to do another video. I'm home for the next few weeks until my birthday. I'll be going out of town for that, but I'm home for the next few weeks. So I'm probably going to do another stream probably on Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm hoping by then something has happened in the charts that is actionable. So like I said, we're into that support level there. If you look at the mid-range of this range, from this low to this high here, right? We're also right at the mid-range here, so we're into support. So I want to see, do we come up here, retest this bearish order block, and then sell off again? If we do, I'm closing my short, and I'm hunting longs down here. If we get above here, breakout longs to 23, 24K. Me and Don Alt should do a dating stream. I don't know a lot about Don Alt's dating history. I've been told from multiple sources that he's a Chad with the ladies, which is awesome. I've met Don Alt in person. He's a great guy. He's a friend. I would be down, sure. Do I still think eventually we'll go down to 13K-ish? Anything can happen. I personally think, I talked about this last video, I think if you're an investor in Bitcoin, if you're buying between 20 and 10,000, I think you're doing really well for the next cycle. Do I think we can come down here? I think it's absolutely possible. Maybe the Fed doesn't change their policies, right? We continue with the QT, you know, the recession continues to go on. Stocks continue to trade lower. We can absolutely trade down to 13K. It's a possibility, but I think long term, I think this is an accumulation range is pretty fucking good. To say, you know, people are like, oh, 10 to 20K is 100%. It's like, well, so was 3 to 6K. And if you bought 3 to 6K last cycle, are you not pretty happy with your buys? Of course you are. Again, you don't need to catch the bottom. Do you think it's a good risk management if you use the measurement of your PP for your position for the BTC inverse perpetual? For me, yes, because my PP is very big, so it leaves for a lot of room for me to not get stopped out. If your PP is very small, right, your stop may be just too tight, and that might be a problem that you run into. I wouldn't know. Do you ever look at volume profile when we're at a range POC, maybe bounce from here? I don't look at volume profile, but just logically speaking, where does the majority of the trading happen within a range? Around the middle, right? Usually in a range, you spend a very small amount of time at the extremes, and most of the trading occurs around the equilibrium, right? The middle of the range. So it would make sense that the POC for volume is around the mid-range. How long did it take me to be consistent? A couple years, easily, maybe longer. All right, so I'll look at stocks real quick here because someone is peppering the chat with questions about it. I still think that the stock market has further to fall, right? We do have our first sign of relief, right? Like whenever I'm looking at like a huge high time frame dump like this, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to say, okay, we've traded into key monthly support here, right? So we're already seeing a large wick. We took out the previous month's low. Where the fuck is my arrow? Okay, we took out the previous month's low. This could absolutely retrace hard as fuck from here, right? Generally, when the S&P comes into monthly levels, it leads to very big moves. So we could retrace hard as fuck, but I do think that this, I know this is a huge box. Remember, this is the monthly chart. I would be looking for weakness if we get back above 4,000 up to about 4,400. This would be the area, I think, here where I'd start looking for rejections. 4,100 up to like maybe 4,400, maybe a little higher. That would be the area where I'd start looking for price to reject for another leg down. I personally don't think the bottom is in for stocks yet. Based on just the whole macroeconomic picture, this being the bottom for the recession and it's not going to get worse, I don't think that's the case. I think it's much more realistic that we're trading in we're trading like either here, and we're going to see a big bounce, and then we're going to see that next leg down. I think that's much more realistic. It's almost the same type of move, right? You have your top form here. First initial big sell-off, scare the shit everyone. Come into monthly support. Huge rally into resistance. Another leg down. I think that's much more likely. I would like to see stocks come down here. Give me my lines back. I would like to see stocks come down here. I think still low 3,000s, but maybe we come up here, right? And we get a nice retest of this and then another leg down. I don't think the bottom's in yet. That's why I'm cautious on Bitcoin. Like this being just the low, just one candle, boom. But who knows? Again, I don't fucking know. I'm just making educated guesses and I'm taking trades from level to level. Personally, macro, I don't think the bottom is in, but I'm happy to have my mind changed if evidence appears in the charts that leads me to believe otherwise. But until then, I'm just being very, kind of basic with the trades that I'm taking. I'm taking trades from level to level. We came into high time frame support on stocks. We came into previous all-time high on Bitcoin. Okay, I'm long biased for a bounce. Simple as that. About how much do you put into a typical trade? That's none of your business, my friend. Don't watch my pockets. Worry about your own. Real question, because none of these other questions have been real. Do you find value in tools like exocharts to see behind the scenes, etc.? I personally don't use any of that kind of stuff. I got lots of friends who do footprints. They look at order books. They're using exocharts. They're using all sorts of shit. They're watching funding. I personally don't do that. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. It doesn't mean it can't be a useful part of your toolbox or a tool in your toolkit. It's just not something I do. Could you and SZ do a stream together, discuss macro thoughts, trading styles? Yeah, I would love to do one. I think we have plans for one. I don't know when. I'll have to follow up. He said I want to get you on in June, and June's almost over, but I've also been traveling a lot. Where's the tan, bro? I thought it was sunny in Canada. You son of a bitch. It's been sunny for 2 days. Give me a break. I'm working on it. I also wear SPF 100 because I'm so white. Otherwise, I'd literally ignite in flame like a sinner entering the church as soon as I leave my house. How long have you been a trader? I don't even know what that means. But I'm going to take it as an offense and just say, fuck you. Going to the Campai event in August. I will be there. If you want to come party, August 13th, I will be there. UST going to drop? Question mark. Can you talk about it? I don't know if it's going to drop. I personally don't believe in the Tether FUD. I keep most of my money in USDC because it's openly audited. It's backed by BlackRock. Yeah, that's I don't know if UST is going to drop. USDT is going to drop. I have no idea. But if it dropped and depegged, it would be bad. But I don't think it's going to. God, some of these questions drive me nuts, guys. I'm not going to explain what a breaker is. I've explained it already in this stream. I also have an infographic on Twitter. If you just go on Twitter and search Trader Mayne breaker, you will see an explanation. I also have explanations in Discord. I've done an entire video on it. You got to do give me a little bit of effort, guys. Same things with questions like leverage. I told you guys leverage is irrelevant. I do videos on why it doesn't matter. All that matters is your position size, right? Leverage just allows you to better allocate and use your capital more efficiently. It's not a tool to open bigger positions. We'll see you there, Alberto. I risk anywhere between 1% and 5% of my trading account on any given trade. Not of my entire portfolio. I have a checklist, but it's my checklist. You need to make your own because how I trade is not going to be how you trade, right? But I've talked about this extensively in the last few streams, right? What is your high time frame bias? Are you at a key area of support and resistance where you want to do business? Is the low time frame printing a setup that you know, at that key level? Where you want to do business is a setup forming there. Do you have your risk managed? Do you know where your trade idea is right, where it's wrong, where you entering and why? Those are the type of things you want to see on your checklist, right? So maybe time of day. Maybe you only want to trade in London session. Maybe the Asian session. Maybe the New York Open is when you want to trade. All right. So I think how's TikTok going? It's going good, man. We're almost at 2K on there. I actually am really enjoying putting those out. I'm having a lot of fun. Just a way for me to reach a new audience and grow the brand a little bit. Get some normies to buy our bags for the next cycle, Follow me on TikTok, fuckers. What the fuck? I have 300,000 followers on Twitter. Therefore, I should have at least half that many on TikTok. It makes no sense. I already did the Campai giveaway. What's the most degenerate trade you've ever made? I don't know. That's a good question. I'd have to think about it. I am going to do a TikTok where I talk about one of my worst trading losses, actually. So I'll post that on Twitter probably as well. I don't know where my editor is. I think he's dead because I didn't even have a thumbnail for today's video. I'm very upset. This guy just said, respect Brogan. You're funny as hell. Cheers, bruh. Gotta go smash my girl now. She is tweaking that I am zoned in on this video. Meanwhile, she's naked. Absolutely. Go bang your girlfriend, dude. Instead of watching me yell at you about fucking charts. Come on, man. Who's the funniest person on CT? Come on. It's me, obviously. Or Gainsey. But probably me. Why do I find it so sexy when you swear? If you could... Yeah, the man was too stunned to speak. That doesn't happen often. Thank you, Nat. I appreciate that. I'm never going to swear again. All right. I think I'm going to end the video here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. We had some banger fucking tunes. I'm going to go out the outro with some music as well. Let's pray my editor is alive so we can get the condensed version of the stream up tomorrow. But it's almost 10 o'clock here. I'm going to probably eat some ice cream in bed or something. I don't know. No idea. But I'm done yelling about Bitcoin. I've laid my plan out here for you guys. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully you guys have an idea of what I'm looking for. If you want to know what my thoughts are, this stream is on YouTube. You can go rewatch it immediately. And yeah, most of us are naked watching this. Oh my God. Send me a picture and prove it, bro. Fucking prove it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave before I say anything else is just horrendously stupid. All right, guys. Love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. I'll leave you with some tunes on the outro, and I'll be back for another stream either Wednesday or Thursday. I promise. If I don't do that, you all can beat me up when you see me in August. Or you can try and beat me up. I'm fucking huge, and I'll mess you up. I'm just kidding. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. We need tunes. The tunes are coming. Hold on. I'm picking an absolute banger for you. Banger alert.
Running from a man that isn't me. Picking at the bones of everything that will ever be. Pieces of a life forevermore. Find the light for me. Thinking on a dream I never had. Pictures of a world I've never seen. Pieces of a life forevermore. Find the lights for me.
Nights are long, days are